As it stands, our proposal for Boring becoming a Helium subDAO has been accepted for discussion. The next phase of Boring Protocol would add thousands of users to our network and provide value for both communities. We firmly believe that this will be a great step forward for our customers.
We have some big partnerships that let's just say we are in workings, and this development team is here to make sure that things get done, and they get done timely, and we have an excellent product. DVPN is very important, especially in this time. We have wars going out there with people who cannot connect to their family. Your personal information is so valuable nowadays that we give it to Google and they just sell it. It's so important. So if we don't know why we need a DVPN, that is an excellent reason why we need a DVPN. As far as anything else that's coming out, guys, we are going to be as upfront and as honest as humanly possible with you. If we can share it, we will. If we can't, we're going to tell you we can't. But we are going to make this big. And if we can, and I believe we will with this AMA, I need everybody's support on this, that we need to sell these motherboards so we could get basically get that going, so we build that community and get that stuff going to make sure we're headed in that direction that we want to go, and that's token in our pockets, and making sure that we give that service to those people in need. So I didn't have anything else to add other than look forward, and if you know me, I'll give you a little tidbit. I am in the Helium community. I am an owner. I am a mass owner. I am involved in there. I came to the Boring Protocol because I love Moby. Moby is a stand-up guy. He is a hard-working individual that has done everything in his power to make this happen for people. I believe in him. I believe in what he stands for, and that's why I'm here. So going forward, what we're going to build, and I'm sure Earth is going to touch base on this here in 1 second, not build, I should say, but make sure that we provide to you the most secure or software as possible. So that being said, Earth, back to you, bud.
Boring Protocol. So what is Boring Protocol? Boring Protocol is a decentralized virtual private network and peer-to-peer bandwidth market built on the Solana network, providing economic incentive for node providers with transparent programs for privacy to network users. As mentioned, Boring Protocol is a decentralized virtual private network on the Solana blockchain, and it takes the privacy mechanics of a VPN to the next level. In addition, users will be able to earn BOP from hosting their own physical node. Installing a node is as simple as connecting a small box called the motherboard into your router. From there, you can log in and participate on the network. VPNs versus decentralized VPNs. So what's the difference? I'm glad you asked. While VPNs are very useful for hiding your IP address from your internet service provider, they are not ironclad when it comes to security and protection. For example, because traffic on a VPN is routed through a centralized location, it's fairly simple for a government to get access to that server and track people's activities. Decentralized VPNs such as Boring Protocol aim to solve this problem by routing traffic through a network of access points that are not hosted by a central entity, but rather users of the Boring Protocol network. By removing the central access point, decentralized VPNs offer their users a much higher and deeper level of protection than traditional VPN providers. Tokenomics. Boring Protocol uses the BOP token on Solana. So let's take a look at the tokenomics. Total supply, 250 million. Platform rewards, 45%. Airdrop, 25%. Partnerships, 20%. Team, 6%. Operations, 4%. So why did Boring Protocol choose the Solana blockchain? Solana provides numerous advantages for teams that wish to build a decentralized VPN with blockchain technology. The first big benefit of Solana-powered VPNs is pretty obvious: the low transaction fees. Solana is about 1,000 times faster and cheaper than Ethereum at this point in time. This efficiency is passed on to those using the Boring Protocol, which means lower data fees compared to Ethereum alternatives. So how can I earn BOP tokens? You can generate BOP by hosting your own node at home. When people access the Boring Network, your node is used to assist in routing their traffic through a secure tunnel. The fees collected from the user are then distributed to the nodes that do the work of masking and privatizing the user's connection. Hosting your own node is easy and requires very little energy. Because of the low energy consumption, it costs next to nothing to host your own Boring Protocol node at home. Compare this to mining, which uses significant energy and also requires a solution to keep your hardware temperatures in a safe range. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Check out the latest Medium post from Boring Protocol. Helium Network's potential adoption of a Boring Protocol subDAO. Over the past few months, we have been working on becoming a Helium subDAO. As a DVPN service, we provide an obfuscation layer for decentralized network traffic. So joining Helium is a win-win scenario for Boring Protocol and the Helium Network. Their network, as it stands, has thousands of active nodes, and their newly introduced mobile 5G network and their partnership with T-Mobile bode well for their continued growth and adoption. However, the implementation of this network presents a security risk for its users. The following is a quote from Helium's documentation. The emphasis added is our own. Helium's network runs on a consensus algorithm called proof of coverage. Proof of coverage takes advantage of the unique, undeniable properties of radio frequencies, RF, to produce meaningful proofs to the Helium network and its participants. Specifically, POC relies on the following characteristics. RF has limited physical propagation and therefore distance. The strength of a received RF signal is inversely proportional to the square of the distance from the transmitter. And RF travels at the speed of light with effectively no latency. As you can see, proof of coverage utilizes the key property of radio frequencies, that they move at the speed of light. To broadcast real-time proof, that node is running as intended. For the security of the network, this is amazing. The network can keep track of all nodes and their real-time coverage instantly. As great as a consensus algorithm of this type is for a decentralized mobile provider, if your consensus algorithm broadcasts your node or phone's live location without lag, then you're simply creating a large-scale tracking service. While some users will have no issues with this, it creates a real security threat. The question becomes, how do you resolve the issue by providing Sybil and spoofing resistance by also protecting your user base's physical security? Simple. You add an obfuscation layer. Enter Boring Protocol. As it stands, our proposal for Boring becoming a Helium subDAO has been accepted for discussion. We are discussing the tech and economics of the two networks and the correct implementation of Boring as a subDAO with the Helium Foundation. As of HIP-70, Helium will be transitioning to the Solana network for its Layer 1. Consequently, we already have a head start, and there should be minimal backward compatibility issues for our current holders. Our goal is to honor the holders of BOP and the users of our hardware in the mergers, so you can rest assured that the interests of our community will be taken care of. The next phase of Boring Protocol would add thousands of users to our network and provide value for both communities. We firmly believe that this will be a great step forward for our customers. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this quick review of Boring Protocol. I think that this is a very interesting project, and I think that if you missed out on Helium in the early days, you might want to do some research on Boring Protocol. Now, my point of view, and not financial advice, I think that this is an investment if you were to invest a long-term hold, if you will, right? Now, I did not see Boring Protocol trading on any exchanges yet, all right? So it's mostly on decentralized exchanges, all right? So as long as you have a Phantom wallet and you use the appropriate exchange, you should be good to go, all right? I'll put the links below to the Boring Protocol official website and their social media outlets. I am pretty bullish on the project, and a partnership with Helium would be just amazing. I have popped into their town hall calls that they've been having once a month or once bi-monthly, and I encourage you to check all of them out. In particular, the most recent one, which is about 2 months old from the date of this recording of this video. There's some interesting nuggets in there and a lot of good information about where the project is going. You can also drop into their Discord as well, all right? And be part of the community, be a fly on the wall, or contribute, ask questions and whatnot. Yeah, this is definitely one to put on your radar. And in the bear market, you see projects, at these prices, as far as the token price, it doesn't always reflect the actual fundamentals and the potential of the project. So as I said, this is definitely an investment. If you're a long-term investor, you're looking for long-term holds, I think that BOP is one of them, or could potentially be one of them. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. All right, guys, I'm always finding gems and always finding projects. If you want to know what I'm finding, when I find it, when I'm buying, be sure to check out the Patreon. Link is below. All right. More gems, and I'm really bullish on BOP. I think there's a bright future for this project, and we will see what time does. All right, guys, I'll be back soon. Deuce Crypto out.